Welcome. Let's continue from where we left. Till now we had seen relational operators in Boolean expression. Let us now check what are the other values that can be used in Boolean expression. Boolean expression can also accept a Boolean variable, Boolean literal true, or Boolean assignment. Let us check an example on these three. We have a Boolean flag variable which is initialized to true, and we are checking for flag in the expression, which means if flag is true, execute the statement inside the while block, but if flag is false, come out of the loop. So what happens in this case? We have a Boolean variable flag. Name is flag, initialized to true. Java runtime first evaluates the Boolean expression, in this case the flag variable, which is true. The first time iteration, flag is true. The control goes inside the while block and execute this statement. So welcome will get printed onto the console. This is the only statement. The control goes back to check the Boolean expression again. The second time, checks the flag variable. Flag is true. The control goes inside the loop and executes this statement, welcome. And it again goes back to check the Boolean expression and so on. As we are not changing the flag variable during the execution of while block, it is an infinite loop. This means it will never end. Let us check the output, run it, and it keeps on printing welcome to the console. To terminate this program, click on red square button. Now tell me the output if I change the flag variable to false, save it. The Java runtime first evaluates the Boolean expression. In this case, flag is false, the Boolean expression is false, hence the control will not go inside the loop. The Java runtime will take the control out of the while block. So nothing will get printed onto the console. Let us verify it, run it, and no output onto the console. Tell me the output in this case. If I change the Boolean expression to flag double equals true, nothing changes in this case. Flag or flag double equals to true, they represent the same check. In this case, initial value of flag is false. The Java runtime first evaluates the Boolean expression. The Boolean expression is flag double equals to true, which means false double equals to true. Is false double equals to true? No. This statement is false. The control will go out of the while block, hence nothing will get printed onto the console in this case as well. Let us verify the output, save it, run it. If for some reason console window is not shown, go to Windows menu, show view, and click on console. Okay, so no output in this case. It executed this class underscore 03 example.java. Now tell me what will be the output in this case if I change the double equals operator to assignment operator. Save the file, pause this video and solve it using pen and paper. Resume after you are ready with the output. Let's see what happens in this case. We have a flag variable which is initialized to false. The Java runtime checks the Boolean expression for the very first time. The Boolean expression is flag equals to true. This is an assignment operator. This will change the value of flag in the memory. This means assign true to flag. It will go and change in the memory. Now flag becomes true. This expression is true. The control will come inside the while block and it will execute this statement. Welcome will get printed onto the console. Now after executing this statement, control will again go back to check the Boolean expression. For the second time, it again checks the Boolean expression. Boolean expression is flag equals to true. It is assignment operator, so it will override the value of flag in the memory. So delete the previous value, add new value, true. The value of flag is true in the memory, so this expression returns true. The control will come inside the while block. It will execute this statement and welcome will get printed onto the console and so on. So this is also an infinite loop. Let us verify it, run it. Yes, it is also an infinite loop. Terminate this program. Now instead of using boolean variable, let us use literal. First true. Can you guess the output in this case? No rocket science. It is also an infinite loop because boolean expression is always true in this case. Verify it. Yes, it is an infinite loop. Terminate the program. Now the last one. What if I use the literal false? Save it. I get some compilation error. Let us check the compilation error. It says unreachable code. But when I use the boolean variable, I did not get any error. So let me comment this code. Save it. Over here, boolean flag variable is false. While flag, it is not giving any error. But if I use boolean literal, it gives me error of unreachable code. Even though I run this program, I'll not get any output onto the console. Windows show view console. I'm not getting any output onto the console. So what is the difference between this case and this case? Answer lies in the information that is accessible at compile time. In the second block, we are using literal false and literals are compile time constant. So compiler knows the statement we write inside this block will never get executed as this boolean expression is always false. But in first case, compiler is not aware of the value of flag variable because value of flag variable is known only at runtime. Compiler can only confirm that this expression will yield a boolean result. Hence, this case is allowed by the compiler. But in case of if, compiler will let you get away with a warning of dead code. Code will still compile and run successfully. Nothing is getting printed onto the console. Not the right time to discuss the differences here, but those who are already familiar with Java and are here to refine their knowledge, they can visit this Java language specification page. Scroll down to the end and you will find out the reason. Those who are new to Java, I would suggest them to hold on until they finish this course. With this, we have come to an end. I will continue with do while blocks in the next lecture. But before that, I would suggest you to solve all the questions in the next Java coding challenge. Bye for now. I will see you in the next lecture.